tonight our guest is King Arakon Gaming, aka Dave. Welcome to the program, Dave. It's nice to have you back.
Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Welcome.
I'm happy to be here, man. Thanks for having me back, man. I love you guys.
Dave, I saw I saw that you got a book coming out, and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? This guy's got, and I ran to the other guys immediately, and like, what the hell was that?
Sorry, that was my ESPN. The Ohio State game is on today too. Sorry. I turned it off though. Turn the volume down.
I ran to the other guys. We gotta get CAG on. He's got he's gonna do a book tour, and we're the first stop on the grand tour.
Yeah, man.
You are absolutely. I have a book signing on the 21st here in Cleveland. So you guys absolutely are the first stop for this book, man.
Oh, that's great. We get a little get all the Cleveland peeps out.
Yeah. You know? Oh yeah, the crazies, man. not as bad as Florida, unfortunately, but
yeah.
you got a couple fans in the chat. Finally, the CAG man can't wait to see his pickups.
Yeah,
awesome.
What's up, fellas? Great to see you all. What's up, CAG? Good to see you, man. Long time no see.
Bloody bones.
Yeah. So. Tell us about the book. The title. What's it about? What's
I'll actually show you. And this is going to be a first for anybody to actually see this outside of the guys that are in the book, like Reggie, John, Joel, Gordo. So you guys haven't got to see this, but this is cool. So the title of the book is CAG's Pixelated Quest. And in this book, essentially, it's me. So the people that are in the book is me, Reggie, John, Joel, Gordo Scheme, Bill, he's in there. One of my best friends is in there. His name's Mike Papid. He's in there. Level 857 is in the book. And Saramaru and Saramaru's friend, we call him Panda. He's in the book too. Saramaru actually plays the villain, but the idea of the book, the premise of the book is we're all getting together to play a quick, online game to enjoy some fun before we go to game on. And a solar eclipse happens and pulls us into the game. So John Lester, the head of Game On, allowed me to use Game On in the book. So you will see that the universe we're on is called the Game On universe that we get pulled into, which is pretty dope. So we get pulled into the game. Everybody kind of gets scattered around. The main protagonist in the game is Saramaru. He basically is creating this world to his liking, and he takes Reggie, John, and Joel and encapsulates them. So I don't want to give it too much away. So I'm going through this story to find them, and so that I can get to release them and get to fighting Saramaru there at the end. But I played around with some things early, so you get this for the first time. You get to see this cover. This is a very old cover, but John, Reggie, and all of them, they did get to see this. So this here, first time, this was the first cover that we played around with. Right there.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So this is my non-release copy. This is me, the proof copy. So I got this to proof the book to see if it looked how I wanted to. So we went from that, as you guys can see here, to this awesome cover here. Now, what happened was they didn't feel that book, the cover I just showed you, would have done well. It wouldn't have attracted, the type of audience that I wanted to. So they gave me money to actually go out and get an artist to actually do the cover of my book. So I found an artist to actually do the new cover. And then this here is what you're going to see is the new cover of the actual book.
Very nice.
Very cool. Yeah, dude.
So big difference from what the original one was. That is the official cover. This is released on Amazon, on Barnes & Noble, all the places you can get books. You should be able to order this one. So this is the paperback copy. I'm getting the hard copies. Those just take a little bit longer to come in. So on the front here, you'll see Reggie. Then you see myself in the middle. You'll see Joel there and John there. And what you see on my hand, you guys probably have an idea kind of what that is. But it's basically in the book, I call it the Glove of Destiny. But it does resemble the Power Glove, and everything in this book has to do with video games. So when you get to read it, you'll be able to see or try to pinpoint some of the things that are happening in this and what game it corresponds to when we were kids. So great story. Really, really, there's my name down there. So
very cool.
Pretty awesome, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I did drop the link to buy his book there off Amazon in the chat. Not the big link, the second link I put in there.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So go check out his book. I was we had no clue, so it was like, is it a comic book? Is it a picture book? Is it a
So it started off initially when I pitched the concept to Reggie and them guys. It did initially start off as a comic book. That's what I wanted to do. But then I got into the cost of someone to illustrate this whole comic book and all the ideas I had and the licensing of these characters and stuff like that. And I was just like, this is too much of an undertaking for me to do by myself.
Right.
Okay. Because, I was like, it's a lot of money that I had to spend. So what I said, I'll start off with this and then we can branch out from this. So with this book, keep in mind, this is just the first book. It's going to be a saga of books and they can manifest in all different type of ways later on down the line. They can end up being maybe a comic book or maybe even a bigger book or whatnot. But this is just a start. And because Lester let me use the Game On as name, it can essentially be the universe, and anything that we experience, going to, that we see at when we go to these game conventions and anything can be put into this book, essentially.
Right.
You can kind of change it up or whatnot. I'm already in the process of formulating the second book. I just got to reach out to a very special antagonist that I would like to be in this book, and that may be coming. So we'll cool, see man. if that works out. But yeah, man, I'm super happy to have it. I can't wait for you guys to read it. I went from, I just want to shout this out. So on Amazon, it tells you where you track as your sales for your book, and anybody can see this. You go there, a little down to the bottom, to show you where I'm at. I started off when the book released at 968,000 on the book list. And I've already made it. I've already made it to 200 some thousand.
That's
on
great.
the book list. And I'm at 9,000 out of my specific genre, which I was at 30,000 when the book released. I'm already at 9,000. No, 4,000 actually. Actually, let me look it up now. It's steadily rising to the top, man. So I'm hoping that, the sky's the limit, but
that's it.
Hey, I'm saying I can see the t-shirts, merch, video game in the works. Let's go.
Yeah.
You could have Will running through an AI generator to make it.
No, I am not gonna run anything through any AI generator. Okay, that was actually one of my questions I had for you, because I originally looked at it, I was like, is that cover AI? Is it no? But I'm very happy to hear that you got an actual artist to.
Yeah. So my artist that did it, give me a second. I'll shout him out because let's see here.
Chris wants to know when the book is being released. It's out already, right?
Yeah, it is out. It's
yesterday.
Out. It released on Friday. It did release on Friday. So now looking at here on Amazon, I am at 253,000 when it comes to the books. A dream would be to pop into the top 100.
Obviously,
I'm not gonna beat out Crook to Cook. That Snoop Dogg book, which is
yeah.
Hey, you could.
My mom has that for.
Dude, like it's number one as a cookbook. But I went from 900,000 all the way up to 253, which I'm dope about that. And then as far as the action adventure fantasy books, I'm at 4,300, and I was at 9,000 when the book released. So a lot of people have already purchased the book, so I really appreciate them. I went through Ingram. Ingram is who I went through to get my book out there. So they also push you very hard for them to, because obviously they're making money off of the book. Amazon's making money off of the book, So I'm really happy about that. But you did mention something true. This will eventually turn into a video game. That's where it will go. When you read this book, you'll understand. where I'm going with it. It's a short read, so it's not a full novel. It's what you would call a novella.
Mhm.
So it's an 80-page book. So it is a short read. So it's not going to take you long. The ebook will be out sometime closer to the end of this month. It's supposed to launch the same time, but I had a formatting issue because in the back of the book there are some pictures. I'll give you a quick little peek. There's some pictures in the back of the book there where when you do an ebook, because the ebook has to support a plethora of platforms, phones and tablets and stuff like that, it made the pictures single page pictures instead of 2 pictures on 1 page. So I'm getting that fixed. So sometime by the end of this month, the ebook will be available, and the pricing goes $15.99 for the paperback, $19.99 for the hardcover, and then it'll be $5.99 for the ebook as soon as that drops.
There you go.
Is the
You're gonna do an audiobook?
Is
the ebook? So I would like to do an audiobook. We'll see about that, because when I sent it to Reggie and those guys, to make it easier for them to digest it, I did send them a link with the word, and in word it'll read it to you. And I really did like the lady's voice and how she read the book.
no,
So, yes,
you got to
I
get
do
Samuel
wanna
L.
go
Jackson to read that bitch.
I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah.
He'll do it for $200.
Hey, if he does it for $200, man, you can let's do it
For real.
But I'm happy, and this is, you know, a lot of people ask me what made me want to write this book, and the reason I wanted to write it is because Reggie, John, Joel, those guys don't understand how integral they were in my life when they came into my life. During COVID is when we kind of all met. It is when we met, you know.
Right.
I had saw Reggie's videos online and stuff like that, but you know, during COVID, we all ended up streaming together. I was watching them, and then I was in the chat. I was always, you know, talking in the chat and stuff. And we all came together, and I was like, dude, this, you know, we have to do something more than what it is that we're doing.
Yeah.
And that's how the book, you know, came about. Is because that's how we met, man. So I thought it would have been dope to, you know, kind of show that and represent that. So
Sean will read it for a cigarette.
Yeah.
The cat jumped over the hole. I'm kidding, Sean. I'm sure you read.
And I got to pull up the chat, man.
So on Amazon, the softcover and hardcover available right now. Did you say that there's a delay on the hardcover, or it's coming?
Nope. No,
okay.
It's available. It's just the because it's a hardcover and how they make it. It's when you order it, it takes longer for the hardcover than the paperback. Paperback, when you order, you get it in like 2 days, 3 days.
Right.
With the hardcover, it could be a week before you get it because they're all made to order. Yep.
Right.
Because I didn't want to. Now you have the option to pay for a certain amount up front to Amazon. So basically, you're paying for them at cost to be stocked in the warehouse.
Okay.
And that's maybe something I would do later on down the line. But right now, they're all made to order. Yep.
That's the smart way of doing it. You don't want to have stock sitting there because you don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? So that's what happens with a lot of these video game companies, like the low print companies and stuff. You know, they overprint and nobody buys their stuff, and then they put a new release out right afterwards, wanting to recoup the money on the first release, and then you never get the second release, but all your money is tied up in a pre-order, you know, because they never sold the first release. So
how long were you banging away at the keyboard to crank this thing out?
So this started about 1.5 years ago. So now that's an excellent question, because when I went at this book, I had a storyboard set up in my kitchen of all the ideas I wanted to do, right? And this book was supposed to be a lot bigger than what it is today. But what I found out is that writing a book is pretty damn hard. Because you make it so far in the book, and then you want to change something, and I made it to chapter 2 a long time ago, and then I wanted to change some things, so I had to go back and change everything, how people interacted with this character that was being added to the book, how this character came about, how this character affected everything else. So it was not easy. So
right.
There's some stuff at the door. So it was not easy. So I had to talk with Joel, because Joel is a director and he does storyboards all the time and scripts and everything. And he said, for the first time, build your universe, build the idea, and, make it as basic, essentially, to create the universe. Because once you create the universe, you can go any way you want.
Right.
You can do whatever you want. So that really drove me to get it done a lot faster, because I spent a year kind of going back and forth or whatever. And then after I talked with Joel, I had it done in 6 months, basically. So it went from that time to releasing in 6 months, which I'm really happy about that. But it's a lot more that I wanted to do. But I have this idea of like how the other books will go and who the main protagonist will be in these other books. And basically the idea of the Game On universe is pretty dope.
Most definitely.
Hell yeah.
You're going to be doing the convention rounds this next year with the book?
So hopefully, I had a issue because, I was working from home for a while and not really doing too much. I got lymphedema in my left leg. So as long as, that goes away, which it has been going away. So I'll definitely be doing all the conventions. And for the first time, I want to go to the Portland Gaming Expo too.
Well, you're gonna. I guess you're obligated to go to Game On though. So.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna go to Game On. You ain't gotta worry about that. Hopefully, I sent a message to him, and hopefully, with Reggie and these guys, we can do some type of like table where we can sell some books. I'll have order enough to bring to the convention, and maybe also do another like panel or something like that. It'd be pretty dope if we could do something like that.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, shit, then we'll see you there because, Sean, you're coming out, right?
I'm planning on it, yeah. So
James?
Yeah, planning on it.
And I'm planning on it too.
I got to get that book signed, so.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
that might be the first event that all four of us are in one in one room.
In the same room, we're gonna touch each other and we're gonna smell each other for the first time.
We're gonna, yeah, dude. I got this new game that we can play. It's called Human Centipede. We could try it out.
I call caboose. Dibs on the caboose. Jesus.
Oh that movie was horrible, man. Oh my god.
Kags, I got a question for you. Celia Man says, how much would you charge for signatures?
Actually, I won't charge anything for signatures. If somebody bought the book, why would I would never charge them to sign it.
Don't worry.
I'm just appreciative that they bought the book.
I'll step in and I'll charge. It's gonna be $10. Kag gets 3. I'll take 7. It's cool. It's a fair split.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. There we go. I finally got the chat up. No, I wouldn't do anything like that, man. I'm just appreciative that people want to read it, and I just can't wait for people to like see Reggie's role in the book, John's role in the book, and Joel's role in the book, and each of their characters are based off of them in real life.
Cool.
So like when you read it, and I'll give you a little snippet of Reggie since we're all on the podcast. Reggie, you there?
No, he's still fiddle farting around. So unfortunately.
Okay, so I'll give you a little image here. This is chapter 4 where Reggie is going to be popping up in the book here. All right, and then is
that Reggie pixelated right there?
No, so that is like a hieroglyph of the world where he's in. Chapter 4 is Terra. It's called Terra, the Land of Giants. Okay. And the reason why, just to give people kind of an idea as to why Reggie's in that world, because when I met Reggie was a giant in the YouTube world. Right. Everybody knew Reggie. Every time I've gone somewhere, even when we were here in Cleveland and he went to the Cleveland Gaming Expo, people knew Reggie. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I think that was the first time Reggie had actually been to Cleveland, and people were coming up to him like, "Yo, Reggie, what's up? You know, hey, how you doing, man?" And Reggie is just like, you know, this big guy in YouTube, you know, not in stature, but in, you know, the digital world or whatnot. So, and his role in his book, you know, kind of when we all get together, finally get together, he kind of carries the team or whatnot. And everybody's role is that way.
Right.
I'm not gonna give anything else away. Everybody's role is that way in the book. So it's pretty dope. It's a story about friends and friendship, and you know, I think you guys will enjoy it.
Did you?
I'm very stoked to get a copy and read this thing. So.
Yeah.
Does Reggie facepalm people away?
In real life, he does. Yeah.
No. Reggie. Okay, so the funny thing is, like, when you meet Reggie in person, like for other people that may have not met him, Reggie's a real cool guy, and believe it or not, he's kind of shy, in which you guys will be like, yeah, right. But he is. Excuse me. He, you know, when people come up to him, he's like, oh, you know, what's up? He's real soft spoken or whatever, or he'll just kind of want to hide. You know what I'm saying? He don't really want to be around a lot of people, so it's pretty cool, man.
When I was at Siege with Reggie, I had people coming up to me asking me if it was okay to talk to Reggie, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's right there. I can fucking talk to him. They're like, well, we don't want to bother him, this and that. I'm like, fucking, you know. So it's like I'd have to drag people to Reggie because they were like intimidated to talk to him. He's like the nicest guy in the world, guys. He's like really is.
Yeah. So when you see him at the next convention, just feel free to touch him. You know, he won't mind.
Just walk up to him and handful of cheeks, and you'll be okay.
Yeah, just a little ass tap. There you go,
Reggie.
My man.
Good game.
I'm so happy he's not on right now.
Okay, so who's the? Oh, I don't know if you said it or if you're keeping it a secret. Did you say the villain in the book?
Yeah, the villain. No, the villain is Sarmaru. Sarmaru, is the villain of the book, and essentially, he doesn't like the way that the world is, the game world is, and he's trying to essentially mold it to his liking. Okay. And when I initially get, you know, when we initially get to the world, he traps John, Joel, and Reggie and makes them essentially like his henchmen or whatever. And I have to essentially kind of defeat them to save them before they, you know, join the cause, and we all end up getting back together and making it onto the forum.
Is Sarmaru's army called Sweet Baby Inc?
No, the only villain that you see from Sarmaru is General Panda, and he's guarding his castle. So that's really the only big villain. There are other creatures we have to defeat in this. I'm not going to get that away, you know, because if I give too much away, like I said, it's a short read anyway. I get too much away. It's like,
no spoilers.
What's the point of reading it?
No, you like you said, you could offshoot that to so many different stories, side stories, side quests, smaller books, bigger books, you know, this and that.
I have a one day I'll get to show you guys. I have a vision board, and I was like 100 characters deep outside of just us. I had to strip that away, because then there were branching arcs. There were like villages inside of the world, like all of that. If we ever get to a game, which I know we will, that's for the game. You know, that will make the game bigger, and you can be able to explore and do side quests and things of that nature.
Tell you, this is why AI is a thing, man. AI is a thing.
No. Dr. Foodman asks, where can we get a copy of this masterpiece? Head on over to Amazon.
Yes.
The link will be in the description, right, James? Or are you gonna
I'll post it again here too.
Gordo, thank you, Gordo. Gordo's putting it in there. So yes, go to Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Yes, definitely do Amazon. You'll get it for the cheapest on Amazon, just because they're more forgiving on price. So definitely pick it up over there. And please just, you know, be honest with your reviews. put it in there because it only makes me better. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
this is for the community, man. Not only it was for myself too, to show that I can do something like this. It's the first time I ever attempted it, but it's for the community. And, you know, the input that I get from other people will show up in other books, will show up in other ways, you know, because this needs to expand and become something more. And when you do something, a book about gaming, you have an infinite amount of avenues
Oh yeah.
that you go down.
Oh, yeah.
And this next chapter I'm already formulating is going to be crazy. It's going to be dope as long as the person that I want to be the main antagonist says it's okay to use him.
It's okay.
It's going to go crazy.
That's okay. You can use me.
Yeah. We'll be the council. The council of evil. That's fine, man.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
We're
No,
the ones that keep the gate.
Yeah.
You know, I got heavy D&D vibes from the cover, and it looked like Reggie was the rogue, the wizard. What's everybody?
So he's like a mage. Yeah, he's like a mage. Reggie is like a mage. John would be our tank, if you would think of that. The characters, he would be the tank of the team, and then Joel is a wraith, essentially, in the story.
Right.
And it's yeah, man. I just can't wait for you guys to read, because, like I say, it's a quick read. If I could have, now I'm going to also say this and put this out there. If I could have made the books cheaper, I would have. It's weird when you go through Ingram or you go through Amazon to publish. You have to, it has to be at a cost that is slightly above printing cost.
Right.
And now I could have cheaped out on the book and made the cover matte. I could have made the pages and inside not as crisp and and the pictures not pop as much, but I wanted to make sure that when you were reading it and you picked up in a hand, it was good. So it did push the paperback up to that $15.99 price. I wanted it to be at $10.
That's a great price for a book.
It is, yeah.
Price. I mean, if you're bitching about $15, you know,
dollars. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, no, listen, trust me. It's for the community, man, because I wanted it to be accessible, and I wanted everybody. The margins, and I'm going to be clear with you, everybody in this podcast, the margins on this book. So I get a 40% after publishing of the book. So I make $3 on every book. Okay, so it's not a lot of money in it. You know what I'm saying? Now, probably other people will have more favorable deals and stuff like that later on down the line. But
that's why typically,
that's
why typically you'll see a book of your size like for $29.99.
Yeah,
people don't bat an eye at it. You know what I mean? They go, okay, well, it is what it is. You know. Yeah. So,
question from the chat: will you release a game with limited run or do your own thing?
So, okay. The only person I know that has released the game is DJ, which is Saramaru.
Okay.
So I will talk to him, you know, and go through that. I don't know anything about games, but I know that I can create a world that will be awesome. I mean, any of us can, though. You know, look at you guys, all the games behind you, all the inspiration you have behind you, the things you grew up playing and stuff like that. The things when you play the game, you're like, this sucks. I wish I could do this better. We all have the ability to be able to create these worlds. It's just going out and actually doing it.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, my worlds always end up like somewhere in a brothel somewhere. So
hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with that, because I think the guys that created Grand Theft Auto had the same idea.
Yeah.
Initially, you know, they were like, "Oh, we gotta have the strip club in there. Gotta have the strip club." Like they started the game off as like, "We want to make a game about a strip club." And it turned into everything outside of a strip club. So no, I mean, any idea is a great idea, and it took a lot of people to tell me that. And they say you just got to initiate it. He said, "There's 8 billion people in the world. Somebody's gonna like your stuff.
Of course,
you just have to figure out a way to get it to them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's simple as that, man. So, and I agree with that.
Exactly. That's why you can't be one of those people that just sit there and read negative comments, read negative press, like in any type of like, if you're in the public eye of anything like that, you drive yourself crazy, doing stuff like that. You got to just do what you feel is honest to yourself. And believe me, there's a million people out there that think exactly the same way as you do. You might have never met them, but they're out there, so
I agree 1,000%, man.
So
one last question.
I like me a good villain, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I root for the villain in some of the games and shows that I watch.
Yeah.
What was your inspiration behind this villain, or do you have like a favorite like all-time villain that you like in either movie or game?
Yeah, for sure. So my inspiration in this game was, I mean, if you look at the cover, my inspiration was Darth Vader. I mean, I love Darth Vader.
That was it.
Classic.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like I'm always on I'm always teetering, like I want to be a Sith, but I want to be a Jedi. it's like it's always there, bro. It's like anything could tip the scale and make me a Sith. You know what I'm saying? I love Darth Vader. I love the idea of, and you'll see this, you'll kind of get this when you get to him, the idea of control, but control for a good reason that's hidden by a dark reason. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody wants to do the right thing, but when you become so powerful, you affect a lot of people. And a lot of people are going to find you not so good, but there's going to be a lot of people that, are going to think you're good too. And I think everybody knows, we all know Darth Vader's story, so I don't even have to go into that. But with Saramaru, it being the villain in this, that was him. In this story, that's him. Essentially, he just doesn't like the system, and he wants to change the system the way he thinks it should be, and it's not always for the best. So there you go.
Oh man, that's me. That's me. That's I want to change collecting and collectors. Everyone out here is doing it wrong. I'm just trying to teach you how to do it right. So
there you go. Absolutely.
Hey, does Reggie have a special move? Does he have a?
He does. He has. And all of us have. Okay, so how can I? Yes, just yes. He has a special talent.
Keep it as yes, because we need to. We need a little surprise. He
has a special talent in this story that allows us to beat bosses and helps us along the way. Everybody does, though. I don't have much powers as they do. The Gauntlet of Destiny is what it's called. That is what allows me to be strong in the story. And every time there's gems that we have to collect, and I'm quite sure you guys kind of get the idea of the whole gem thing. Yeah, there's gems that we have to collect from each fight to even get access to Saramaru's castle. Without those gems, we can't even get access to his castle. So yeah.
Oh shit! You're giving too much away, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But you guys are gonna love it. There's other people in the book that one of my best friends, his name is Mike. He is a character in the book. His name is Papid in the book. And then like so you got level 857. You'll love them. I'm not gonna talk about their role. If you ever watch their podcast, you'll understand them in the book. Like you're gonna love their role in the book. So yeah. Dope.
That's awesome.
Where the hell's Reggie?
He's streaming it to his channel too, so like people are probably like, why is he streaming 4 random guys?
No, I feel like he was talking about Vader. I think Shredder has the most iconic role in a movie, like from the original OG Turtles, the scene where he comes in.
Yeah.
That scene is like probably that, and probably Darth Vader is probably one of the top 2 iconic scenes in movies as far as like when you first see them and the presence. Like it's crazy.
Darth Vader was in the Turtles. What did I miss?
No, just like as far as iconic villains, like their entry into the movie, like with the first time you see them, Shredder is fucking that. Yes. If you watch that scene in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original one. That scene is just crazy.
Iconic. Reggie's special ability is ghosting.
Shredder is as a kid, I didn't initially like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love Shredder. My mom was like, "Why do you want Shredder toy? Why don't you want the Turtles?" I was like, "Cause Shredder's cool." Yeah. And I grew to love. When I fell in love with the Turtles was when they showed the bus.
Oh yeah,
that's when I was like, all right, all right, we got a vehicle, we got a car, it's over with. You know, the Shredder had no Shredder mobile. You know what I'm saying? So I turned coat real quick when we got the bus.
Yeah.
Yo, PlayStation.